Welcome to the 18th episode of the Crumbl Cookie Weekly Review. Happy Crumbl Monday, the best day of the week. Last week's video with Michael Suarez was fantastic, so much fun, a little something different. I hope you guys really enjoyed that video because we had a lot of fun filming it. He crushed all 4 cookies, and I think the next time we do it, because we are doing it again when I go up to San Diego, it's going to be a 5 cookie week. We got to push his limits. So, oh boy, I still have to say I am Crumbl's #1 fan. Now, I keep a journal of everything I eat. I've been doing that for a year and a half. So I was like, how many cookies have I eaten this year? Now, I started eating Crumbl cookies in February. I went back and tallied it up. To date, I have eaten 118 whole Crumbl cookies this year. I wonder how many people have eaten more than that this year. There can't be many if there are any. So Crumbl, I love you guys. Love your cookies. Clearly, I have a growing addiction. So if you would, please help support that addiction by clicking the like button and subscribing to my channel. And heck, you can even share this to even help me out more. I need more cookies. So let's get into this week's lineup. It looks mighty good. So here, let's take a look. We have Confetti Cake, Peanut Butter Brownie, Triple Berry Cobbler, and Cookie Butter Ice Cream featuring Biscoff. So these look actually really, really good. They smell amazing. Peanut butter, fruity, sugary. We got a lot of different stuff. And all right, let's get started here. We have Confetti Cake. Nice festive looking cookie. We got a sugar cookie with pink vanilla cream cheese frosting and some confetti sprinkles on here. So simple enough. Smells great, looks pretty good. Let's give it a shot here. Great sugar cookie. Texture on it is really nice. Their sugar cookies are always done fairly well. I do get a kind of a cake batter flavor in there. Vanilla cream cheese frosting. You know, sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes they're really, really sweet. And sometimes they're really not. This one is more of a balanced one, so it's not so much of that crazy sugar rush. But yeah, I have to say this is a simple and enjoyable cookie. That first bite was really good. We got more though. As we can see, nice hefty thick sugar cookie, got some of the confetti sprinkles in the middle and a good size amount of the cream cheese frosting on it. You know, the sweetness of the cookie and the ratio of the cream cheese frosting, I feel it's balanced really well. Normally I'm not just a huge fan of sugar cookies, but I feel as though they did this one some really good justice. This is actually pretty delicious, and boy, there's less than half the cookie. Those are a big first 2 bites. Last bite. Nice little cookie. My bites might be larger today because I am particularly starving. All right, let's move on to cookie number 2. We have Peanut Butter Brownie. Alrighty, this is going to be a rich cookie here. Got a chocolate cookie with peanut butter dough in the middle of it, and then some milk chocolate and peanut butter swirled together. So, all right. This is a pretty soft cookie. I like that peanut butter cookie dough in the middle. People that have watched my stuff before, I'm not the biggest fan of the chocolate brownie type cookies. Here, they're just very overpowering, and they tend to dominate the flavor of anything else that happens to be on the cookie. There is a good amount of peanut butter on here. The peanut butter on top of the milk chocolate and the peanut butter dough definitely get some good peanut butter flavor, but it is still pretty dominated by the chocolate cookie. Overall, I have to say, this compared to the Buckeye Brownie, which is a very similar cookie, I think I like this one a little bit better than the Buckeye Brownie, but they're pretty close. Here you can see the peanut butter cookie dough on the inside. Not a super big layer, but milk chocolate and peanut butter, it makes the cookie super sticky in your mouth. You know, it's pretty dense, and you gotta chew this stuff, so. All right, well, boy, that's 2 bites, huh? I guess that was the last bite. Alrighty, moving on to cookie number 3. Oh boy, triple berry cobbler. Here's another artwork here. We have an oatmeal cookie with a cinnamon cream cheese, strawberry, blueberry, raspberry, kind of not filling, but like a topping sauce on there, and some cinnamon streusel. So all in all, this sounds like it could be fabulous, but let's see how they do this. All right, here we go. Oh, can definitely tell that that's an oatmeal cookie. Just straight up, you get that flavor of it. That fruity sauce on there is also pretty strong. And all in all, there's a lot of flavor. There's a lot going on in this cookie. Mouth is still trying to figure it out. That was pretty delicious, though. All right, I'm glad I have a lot more to go. This thing is dripping all over the place. Good thick oatmeal cookie. A good amount of cinnamon cream cheese frosting, and then there's a pretty healthy drizzle of that triple berry sauce on there. I almost feel it might be a little too much. You know, with the raspberry, blueberry, all those fruity flavors in there, it's tremendous. Huge amount of flavor, but it does kind of dominate the cookie maybe a little bit more than it should. I kind of would like to taste the cinnamon cream cheese frosting more than I do in the cinnamon streusel, but I'm really tasting just mostly the berry, which is not a bad thing, but I feel that maybe it could be balanced a little bit better. Last bite. All right, moving on to the 4th and sadly the final cookie. We have cookie butter ice cream featuring Biscoff. Alrighty. Nice looking cookie. This is a brown sugar cookie, and we got the Biscoff cookie butter buttercream on there with some cookie crumbles. All right, let's see how delicious this may be. Very good. The brown sugar cookie is very different from the regular sugar cookie. I get a good amount of the that Biscoff buttercream, ice creamish type flavor. Definitely can taste the those cookie crumbs on there. I thought this was going to be very, very similar to the cookie butter lava, but it actually isn't. It's actually very different. A lot fluffier than I was expecting. It's lighter, more airy than you'd expect. I feel like it's balanced pretty well. Very delicious. Pretty good size thickness for the brown sugar cookie, and a healthy amount of the Biscoff buttercream on top. It's definitely not dense. It's like I said, it's airy and fluffy. This is delightful though. Last bite. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You know how I roll over here. I destroy all the cookies every time, every week. And now it's time to give these cookies individual ratings and a weekly score. As you might know by now, I take my rating process very seriously. As you've learned in the beginning of the video, I am a Crumbl fanatic. I love these cookies, and it's only proper to do them justice by rating them properly. So I'm going to take about 10 to 15 minutes, let it soak on up into the depths of my brain, and I will rate them. I will see you soon. All right, I'm back, and it's time to give these cookies some ratings. Let's start with the confetti cake. Now, normally I'm not a huge fan of sugar cookies that they do. I like them, but they don't excite me. This was a great sugar cookie. The vanilla cream cheese frosting wasn't too sweet, which I really enjoyed, and the balance of the sweetness of the cookie and that just kind of strength of the cream cheese frosting, it was a great balance. Yeah, I really like this cookie. Simple, but it really delivered what I was hoping it would. I'm gonna give that one an 8.5. Next, we have the peanut butter brownie. Now, this really was exactly what I thought it was. Rich, sticky. The brownie is a very dominant flavor. With the brownie cookies, I just prefer the brownie really by itself. That's how I like brownies in real life. And it just dominates everything else too much. Now here, the peanut butter, I thought this one was better than the Buckeye brownie. And the reason being was the peanut butter dough in the middle of the chocolate cookie added another layer and dimension of peanut butter and sweetness that I felt it needed. But really, these just aren't my preference of cookies with peanut butter on them. I like peanut butter kind of separate from chocolate because chocolate really tends to dominate, and I just like the peanut butter to be the star of the show. So I'm gonna give this one a 7.5. Next, we have the triple berry cobbler. I kind of had some high expectations. I had in mind what I thought it was gonna be like, and to be honest, I was a little bit disappointed with it. The triple berry sauce that was on there is absolutely delicious, but it's very, very strong, and it really just dominated the entire cookie. I felt that if they would have put about a third of it on there that they did, I think the cookie would have been balanced a lot better. The oatmeal cookie was great, very flavorful, great texture. The cinnamon cream cheese frosting on there, I almost just didn't taste it. And the cinnamon streusel, I love cinnamon on cookies, especially with cream cheese. And the strength of the berry was just so much that I really didn't taste so much the cinnamon cream cheese and the cinnamon streusel. So a little unfortunate. It was still a very delicious cookie, but this cookie could have been so much more. I'm gonna give this one a 9. And lastly, we have the cookie butter ice cream featuring Biscoff. Again, I thought this was going to be a lot more similar to the cookie butter lava, but it was not. It was a much lighter, fluffier cookie. The flavor was a little bit different. I felt that it didn't quite have the density and butteriness that the cookie butter lava had. It was still great. You could definitely taste the cookie crumbs on there. That buttercream, Biscoff buttercream was delicious. The brown sugar cookie was delicious. It just didn't have that extra dimension that the cookie butter lava had. So great cookie. I'm gonna give this one an 8.5. And that's going to give the total weekly score of 33.5 with an average cookie score of 8.4. Very delightful week, a tremendous variety. Chocolate, peanut butter, fruity, sugary. I mean, A lot of good stuff here, and I really enjoyed those cookies because I was super hungry. I think I took some of them down in 3 bites instead of my normal 4. So we have another glorious Monday of devouring a bunch of the best cookies on earth. While I was processing the ratings, I got hit up by Michael Suarez, who I did the collaboration with last week, and he said, I'm going to challenge you to an all-you-can-eat sushi eating contest. Michael, you have a lot of courage, and I admire that, and I accept. So I'm not sure when we're going to do that, maybe when we're in California together. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you found this information useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I can't wait to see you in next week's episode.